Reading from a select group of books for English class is nothing new to students, but when some more mature titles were discovered in this year's reading list around November, many in the community were shocked, while others felt it wasn't an issue. Reporter John Pay and Jamail are here to uncover what happened.
Thank you, Abby. I worked with reporter Jamail to learn about how the district is going to reform their way of selecting student-select books. Many of us have had our fair share of reading a book for English class from a list of titles previously offered by LISD. But last year, after some books were discovered to have overly sexual and provocative content, 70 members of the district-wide community, with help of the Community Curriculum Advisory Committee, started to review these 140 books based on an articulate rating system.
I appreciate us realizing that, and I really do hope we can restore some trust that was broken, and we can get this right. There should have been processes in place, and I hope that we don't continue to kind of have this cycle happen every few years.
So far, the Community Curriculum Advisory Committee has chosen 6 titles that are sufficient enough to be removed. However, Chief Academic Officer Matt Bentz makes it very clear that no books will be banned nor censored from the students' reach outside of class, and that diversity of literature is still an important virtue.
We're going to make sure that you have plenty of different choices within your literature, and that we are still going to make sure that there is diversity in literature, diversity of ideas, perspectives, and experiences. In cultures.
This topic is definitely well known amongst our English teachers. English 4 teacher Trudy Kennedy explains that the objections to some of the texts in question were not only based on the mature content, but also their literary value.
One of the objections to the same books that were sexually inappropriate was the fact that there was really nothing of literary value. They could easily be traded out. You are not going to really miss anything. These same books don't have an academic or literary value that would make them worth keeping.
This process will be continuing throughout the spring semester, and all updates can be seen on the CCAC website. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, John and Emma. We'll make sure to follow the story to find out what happens to the books.